All right, so on B, we're looking for the inverse sine of 1/2. So first thing, check. My input, that 1/2, is it between -1 and 1?
Yes.
All right, so this has an answer. So remember, this means we're looking for theta. So when I switch them around, that means that sine of theta has to equal 1/2. Well, we just said from doing A, remember my output, my theta has to be between -pi/2 and pi/2 because we're dealing with the inverse sine, right? All right, so what is sine in terms of x, y, and r? Y over r. But r is 2 is not on my unit circle, is it? So what if I said, well, yeah, you're right, sine is y over r, but what if I put this over 1? R is 1, so it's on my unit circle, but do we have anywhere that y is equal to 1/2?
No.
Yes, we do. Okay, where is y equal to 1/2? There's 2 places. What angles?
30 degrees or 100
No. Give it to me in radians. Sine is positive, so what quadrant should I be looking at there? Pi over 6 and 5 pi over 6. Now, the only thing is, remember, we said it has to be between -pi/2 and pi/2, correct? Which means it's got to be in what quadrants?
The first or fourth.
So quadrants 1 or 4, correct? 5 pi over 6 is not in either one of those, is it? So the theta that we're looking for, our angle, is going to be pi over 6. All right, so letter C says the inverse sine of the square root of 3. Well, first thing is make sure this is in the domain of the inverse sine. What is the square root of 3 as a decimal? 1.732 something, 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 right? Is that between -1 and 1? No. So we can't do this one. So this one is no solution.
What the heck? That's what you get. No soul. Why is it no